Welcome to the 30 days challenge. And today we are going to be doing day 5, fear of public speaking, and how we are going to be overcoming the fear of public speaking. Did you know that in a survey, when they ask people what are the topmost fears that you have in your life, what scares you the most, or what is it that makes you the most anxious and stressed in your life? Well, the top one was something else, but I definitely know what was the second one. Any guesses? Yes, it is the fear of speaking in front of an audience or public speaking. Now, I have a very deep relation with this fear because, like most of you who are seeing this video, I am sure that you experienced this fear at some point of time or the other in your life. I have experienced it multiple times. You know, some of the reactions that you get when you have to go and stand in front of an audience and speak. Your heart starts beating fast, you get flutters in your stomach, हाथों में कुछ होता है, you start perspiring and you feel a lot nervous and basically you feel like running away. So this is the most common form of fear a lot of us have experienced. Fear of speaking with an audience, speaking in front of a people, or even talking in front of camera like this, where you don't know who the audience is and who is watching you at the other end, but you're just scared. You don't know what to say. You are, stuck somewhere. So this happens to a lot of us. It's one of the most common fears. This is something that I have experienced. I remember that occasion very clearly in my life where my I I went to college, and in college there were 100 of us in the English class. And one of the assignments that we had to do was speak on a topic. And I had to stand on a podium and speak to the entire class and share my views on that topic. And I was so scared. I was petrified. I stood on the stage and not a single would come out. And when I looked at people, I started crying. And I cried, and cried till my professor said, okay, calm down. It's not the end of the world. You could do it some other time, or don't do it, or just do it with me. But then after I calmed down, I told my professor that I'll just go. And I stood on the stage, and what I did is I started speaking about what I was feeling at that time. I told them how scared I was, how anxious I was feeling, and that talking in front of people is not my thing, and that my friends were so awesome. And they all started clapping for me. And they did not clap because I said something extraordinary, but they clapped that I showed courage. And just that first step towards the kind of life that you want, my dear friends, that's what it is. It's taking that one step towards it. Even doing this 30 days challenge, I get these things in my mind. Why should I do it? Who's going to see me? It's not about that. It's about doing it for you. Your fears stop you. No one, it's not about anybody else. It's about what's there in your mind. It's about how you are taking the steps in your life to move towards the goals that you want. Now you have goals in one side and then you have fears. There are these thoughts and ideas that stop you from moving towards the kind of life that you want. And trust me, only you can set those goals for you and want to move towards the kind of things that you want in your life. And it's only you who will experience fear, who will experience resistance. Even doing this 30 days challenge, I know a lot of you start feeling, should I be doing this, I have that priorities. But the very fact that you are seeing this video means that you have at least done something and that you gained something out of this challenge. And whether you write and do the assignments or not, but just being conscious and thinking about and bringing to your awareness that yes, this fear exists and I can do something about it. Because trust me, if there are fears, the courage and the bravery to overcome all of those fears is right inside you. And how do you overcome it? By doing a consistent action every day. It just takes 1% of change every day. I know James Clear says in Atomic Habit that it doesn't have to be a very bold, courageous thing. Not everyone is cut out to do that, but do one small thing, one little act towards your dreams, towards the kind of life that you want. Like I'm saying, do affirmations, do gratitude, think about fears, befriend your fear. It's one small action that you take to make your life better. So think about what is it that you can do. And in terms of public speaking, the only way to overcome the fear of public speaking is by speaking. And there are a lot of other options. Like I learned public speaking from a coach. There are a lot of public speaking coaches available, communication coaches available. Hire one of them, do the course, go through the grind, push yourself a little bit more and overcome this, because expressing yourself, being you, telling the whole world the truth about what they need to know is the highest form of service. And you need to do this not for anyone else, but to serve your own self first. When I talk about fears, I know I challenge myself and overcome those fears myself every day. So you're not doing it for anyone else. When you're overcoming fears, it's all about you. It's all about you moving towards the highest version of yourselves. Because that's what everyone says, whether it's spiritual sciences, whether it's all the great trainers and coaches in the world, that life is not about settling with something very small. Life is all about moving and evolving and growing towards better and better version of ourselves. And I really, really wish that we are able to do that. So how do we overcome the fear of public speaking? Just use the strategies that I give you right now. One very simple, easy tip that I could give you in terms of overcoming public speaking and befriending it. How did I befriend? I write a lot. So what you do is whatever you want to say, just write out the entire thing, mark out the important points so that you know. And then I also use mind mapping. Mind mapping is a very powerful way to organize information. That's why you'll see in I don't use a PPT. I don't use too much of images and visuals. I just use a mind map and I have the entire content laid out, because better, the more your mind is organized, the better your speaking will be. The more organized your thoughts are, if it's out of your system and you've written it systematically somewhere, it really, really helps you to then speak also effectively. So that's a tip. Remember that for yourself. Use mind mapping, use writing, have all of those different tips of how you can organize information, gain more clarity in your life, learn these skills, and you will realize that you are a pro. You automatically want to express to the world. And you also need to have a goal. Why would you talk to an audience? Think about it. And if you're interested, do join my live webinar on the 7th day that I do live for the 30 days challenge. And that is where I'll share a lot more strategies with you too. Okay. And knowing your why, knowing what value you would want to add to people's life is very, very important. If, for example, if you're a teacher, very important that you know your content really well and that you're able to teach children the way they understand best, right? So you need to understand whom you're talking to and how you will communicate best with them. I hope I am doing justice by expressing myself and talking and getting you to work on your fears here. If not, let me know in the comments, give feedback, and I'm open to learning and understanding from you. Let's look at the mind map, the way that I have organized information and how it can help us in overcoming fears. So if you look at, we are at day 5. We've done fear of judgment and criticism. If you look at, all of these fears are connected with each other. These are not categories. These are not types of fears. Okay, there's nothing called types of fears. Fears are fears. It could be of events, situations, people, objects. It could be of anything. Human beings are capable of fearing anything. You name an object or a person or a situation, and human beings are capable of experiencing fear for that. Right. So it doesn't have to have a rationale. It doesn't have to have a solid, valid reason. For some, it is like ये कोई डरने की बात है, and for others, they are like अरे बाप रे इससे तो मुझे बहुत डर लगता है. Okay. So it doesn't matter. There are no categories. Fears are fears. But I have put down ideas so that we can think about the different aspects of fear which most of us experience. Okay. So in that context, we are on the 5th fear that we're looking at is the fear of public speaking. Okay. Now, how is it that you can work on your fear of public speaking? Is by asking powerful questions. Questions are the best way to get your mind to think, for your subconscious to start speaking to you. Okay, we all of us have A conscious mind, the waking mind, and a subconscious mind where all the information is there. Yeah. So you want access to the hidden information, and they say more than 90% of your mind is subconscious. You want all the hidden thing out of there. You need to ask questions to yourself, right? So, how has the fear of public speaking stopped you? You want to express, you want to capable of putting your ideas across to people, and you realize that I'm not able to do it. And what's stopping you? And then you realize there's something fear inside me. And a lot of times we are not able to name it. You can't exactly label what emotion it is. And you say that डर लग रहा है, मुझे हिचकिचाहट होती है, मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता. A lot of people say that, and I'm very scared, conscious. Because what you need is you need to be pushing yourself and giving yourself the right motivation to do it. Yes. So how has the fear of public speaking stopped you? The fear of public speaking stopped me from expressing. I would hate social media. I really hated Facebook, Instagram, and all of those. Only to realize that if I want to achieve my mission and reach out to more and more people, I can't stay away from YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Because then I will not be adding value to people's life. I don't know who will be seeing this video, but that's not important. What's important is that am I able to help them when I speak? Yeah, am I able to educate somebody when I speak? Am I able to empower somebody when I speak? Am I able to inspire someone when I speak? And before you speak, you need a lot of clarity in you to be able to do that, whether you're expressing through speaking or writing. A lot of clarity needs to be there in your mind, and that comes when you write down your ideas and when you answer the questions that are really, really important. How has the fear of public speaking stopped you? Answer it for yourself. I shared my story, and that's exactly what I had written when this question came to my mind. How can you make friends with this fear? Okay. How can you make friends? As I said, one of the ways to make friends with before speaking, you do your preparation really well. You know what is to be said. You practice speaking. Just speak out loud like this in a camera. Don't publish it, but just speak out loud. This is what I give an idea in my journaling course also, when I say one of the ways of effective journaling is also speaking and not publishing. So that if you look at your own video and you judge and you see, okay, am I liking it? And do I feel inspired and empowered when I look at my video? If not, then you know that you need to keep practicing, practicing, practicing. And like repetition is the mother of all skills. We need to keep repeating a particular skill, learn it if you don't know it. Yeah. And that is how fear of public speaking will start becoming your friend. And once it becomes your friend, it will start working for you, not against you. Because every time you want to speak, you would want to speak more and you would want to speak sense to the people who really, really matter to you. You matter to me. Trust me, if you're in this challenge, if you're seeing it at whatever point of time, you matter. You really, really matter. Your ideas matter. Every one of us, God has sent us with a gift. There's already a lot that is inside you that the world needs to see it, whether it's in English, in your mother tongue, in any language. जो भी भाषा आपको आती हो, express, speak, and let the whole thing out of you, so that you learn, and in the process, they will learn too. Okay? So ask these questions and answer them in the journal. So you will find a copy of the journal that I use. So this is where I am writing my ideas. Yeah, because I lost my background. It's a journal that has all these questions and this entire format laid out. The link is there in the description. Please see it, download it, and access it and use it. Put it to use. The second part that I want you to do is practice affirmations and write affirmations in the journal. When you do affirmations, you're reprogramming your mind to think well. It is not just positive thinking and motivation and some good pep talk that you give to yourself. You don't need to look at it in a negative way. Look at it as a tool that works for you. You call it law of attraction, you call it anything, but for it to work for you, you need to keep doing it again and again, because your mind will resist it. Your mind will say, अरे ये क्या पागलपन है, ये क्या बेवकूफियत है, कोई जरूरत नहीं है सब करने की, हम जैसे है वैसे ही अच्छे हैं. But you know you will not get additional results in your life. You will not get the right kind of life results if you stay, yeah, old zones and old ways of being. So you need to do affirmations every single day. Some of the examples to that will help you overcome fear of public speaking are express myself confidently. I'm a confident speaker. I love talking to an audience and share worthy ideas with them. And when you write powerful things and write it, okay, you could say it out loud, but I would seriously suggest that you at least write 3 to 5 in your journal or diary or anywhere that you want to write. Okay. Gratitude, because gratitude is the magnet for miracles. Gratitude will bring together everything, and gratitude helps change the state of your mind. Every time your mind goes into a negative mode, it gives you a lot of trash, and you're like, oh, what am I thinking? ये क्या चल रहा है मेरे दिमाग में, कितना गोबर भरा है? And when you get those thoughts, just start blessing yourself, start saying things. I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. In the context of public speaking, I'm grateful for the opportunities to express myself. I'm grateful to social media that I can express without fear of judgment. You know, that's one reason why we don't speak up, because we are constantly scared. पता नहीं कौन देखेगा और मेरे बारे में क्या बोलेगा. People have said a lot of wrong things about me. I have a Facebook page, and on my page, I have shared hundreds of videos till now, and I have got all kinds of comments on it. Has it stopped me from expressing? No, because I can't wait for people to be right. People are never going to be right. Because they as many people, as many perspectives, and उनके नजरिए का हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. हम अपना नजरिया सबके साथ शेयर करते हैं और क्या पता किसका भला हो जाए. So express yourself, not because someone else will judge you to be good, bad, right, wrong. Express because it matters to you. So, I'm grateful to all the knowledge available that I can share with the world. So write such gratitude statements in your book. There are many other kinds of gratitude statements that you could also practice. If you see the reference document that is there in the first page of the journal, there's a link which says reference, and you click on it and you will see another document which has a whole list of gratitude and affirmation statements. We could use any of those. Okay. All right. This is awesome. This is awesome. So once you finish doing this, then there'll be a rating scale. So rate or put the rating on the journal that's given from 1 to 10, 0 to 10, 0 being not experiencing fear, and 10 being experiencing a lot of fear. Okay. And after you do that, you sit and meditate. Very, very important. When people practice meditation, when people focus on your thoughts, when you're doing that, you are calming you down. And when you calm your mind down, the fear lowers automatically. Okay? So that is why meditate on a lot of positive thoughts. If you just want to do it without thoughts, you could do it. But have these guided thoughts ruling in your mind, which you could do it right now with me. So close your eyes, calmly breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in courage and breathe out fear of public speaking. Breathe in courage and breathe out fear. Calm your mind down. And after you calmed it down, listen to the rest of the video here. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your eyes closed. Breathe in, breathe out. I let go of my fear of speaking in front of an audience. I love myself and the ideas that I have in my mind. I accept myself. I approve of myself and express myself with calm and boldness. I let go of the fear of judgment and criticism that stopped me from expressing myself. I forgive myself for the past. I let go of the past and create a new version for me every single day. I consciously practice speaking with respect and ease. I organize my ideas well and use tools that help me to improve. I let go of my fear. I calmly and willingly let go, let go, let go. Breathe in, breathe out. I let go of my fear of speaking in front of an audience. I approve of myself. I love myself and the beautiful ideas that are inspired by my mind. I express myself with calm and boldness. I let go of the fear of judgment and criticism. I forgive myself for the past. I consciously practice speaking with respect and ease. I organize my ideas well and use tools that help me to improve myself every single day. I take massive actions in life and I act and express myself powerfully every day. I let go of my fear. I let go of my fear of public speaking. I calmly and willingly let go, let go, let go. I am a loving soul. I am a peaceful soul. I am a powerful soul. Thank you. See you in day 6 tomorrow.